So when we talk about sugar, are we just talking about the plain old white sugar that gets added to so many products, or are there other things like the carbohydrates that get broken down into sugar in our body, or alcohols, things like that? What exactly, when we talk about sugar, what do you mean?
Sugar. Basically that white, crystal stuff, the high fructose corn syrups, most of the things that end in OSE, O-S-E, will be a sugar. Now, the white flour, I'm not worried about that so much, except for it's being nutritionally deficient. Okay. It's lost most of its vitamins, minerals, and other key nutrients except for calories. I'm just worried about sugar because it drives people's metabolism nuts. If you take a look at sugar overdose, and again, I'm not taking candy from babies. I'm a big fan of bribery. I like my dessert, but I'm going to go ahead and have it be the best tasting one I can get. I'll get like chocolate cake to die for. I'll go with Abdullah, even sugar-free chocolates, which, I tease with the ladies, their eyeballs will roll back in their head, their toes will curl, and their husband will go, who you've been with. But so you don't have to be depriving yourself with it. It's 150 pounds of sugar per person per year that the food processors are adding to the diet. That's a problem. I'm not worried about the sugars and fruits. I'm not even worried about having a dessert here and there. Mm-hmm. It's the standard, the main dish that is being added to that you don't even know it. And sodas and fruit juices, those are the two big culprits. Juice has as much sugar as soda. And, if you have a 16-ounce orange juice, that's going to be 12 spoons of sugar. You'd have to eat 8 oranges to get that. If you want to sit and eat 8 oranges, knock yourself out. Eat the fruit instead. Put the fruit juices back on the shelf. Mm-hmm.
When you mentioned the white flour and how that gets broken down, does your body take those sugars different, the white sugar versus maybe the white flours that get broken down to sugar? What does your body do differently with those two things?
I find that metabolically they're different. And you don't get the quick spike in blood sugars. You don't get the hypoglycemia. It doesn't seem to feed the yeast as much. It's just, I prefer whole grains, but it's not as big a problem as the sugar. Mm-hmm. So, if you're going to go out and have a pizza, enjoy your pizza. I'm not worried about that. But when don't get a soda with it. That's the issue.